Hi guys, Shannon here to do a couple of book hauls. This first one's going to be a library book haul, and then there will be a purchase book haul, but I'll post them separately so you don't have to sit through the whole thing at once. Alright, so let's just start on in with the books I got from the library this month. First one, I got Jim Butcher's Cold Days. This is book number 14 in the Harry Dresden files, which tell the story of Harry Dresden, the world's only professionally practicing wizard slash PI who lives in Chicago. Won't say anything more than that because this is number 14. If I say anything at all, it's going to spoil something from the other books. So then we have Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. This is a pretty dark novel. It is about a woman named Libby who, when she was 7, her mom and 2 older sisters were brutally murdered. And partly because of Libby's testimony at age 7, her brother was arrested and convicted of the murders and is in prison for life. Now Libby's in her 30s and just kind of drifting through life. She's been approached by a true crime enthusiast group who are interested in her family's case. And because of that and her personal financial reasons, she starts looking into her own family's case and questioning whether or not her brother actually did it and whether it's just that straightforward or not. So, yeah. Then we have Scarlet by A.C. Gaughin, and I looked up on her website how to say her last name, so I hope I didn't forget and screw it up anyway. Anyway, this is a YA retelling of the story of Robin Hood, except for it is told from the point of view of the character generally known as Will Scarlet, but here Scarlet is a girl. And so yeah, it's just kind of her past is catching up with her and causing troubles for the group, and just the fact that she's female is causing tensions within the group and things like that. Very interesting premise anyways. So then we have Ready Player One by Ernest, Cline. This is a dystopia type one. It's set slightly in the future in 2044, where society has kind of collapsed a little bit because of the energy crisis. So a lot of people prefer to escape their everyday lives by logging into the worldwide, massively multiplayer online game, the Oasis. Anyway, so our story follows Wade Watts. He is one of the people who spends most of his time in the Oasis. Specifically, he is one of a quite large group of people who are searching for the Easter egg left by the creator of the Oasis. When he died, the creator of the Oasis left a will saying that he had hidden an Easter egg somewhere in the Oasis, and the first person to figure out all the clues, get all the keys, and find the Easter egg will inherit all of this gentleman's assets. And Wade becomes the first person to find one. And so then the rest of the book just goes on from there about him trying to complete the quest. So yeah. Then there is Black City by Elizabeth Richards. This is another YA dystopia, and it's a romance, I think. I haven't read anything of it beyond the blurb yet. But anyway, so the story of, forbidden love in a dystopia setting. Should be interesting. Then we have Heist Society by Ali Carter. This is the story of 16-year-old Katerina Bishop, who grew up in a family of high-quality thieves and tried to escape that life, but has gotten sucked back in when her dad becomes the suspect in a heist that he didn't actually commit, and there are very bad people after him because of it. Okay, so Katerina has to gather up her own crew, figure out who actually did the job, and try and pull off her own heist to get the stuff back. Then we have yet another YA book, The Vicious Deep by Zoraida Cordova. This is about Tristan, a 17-year-old boy who finds out that he is a merman. And I thought that was a really interesting premise. First of all, I don't read a lot of YA with male protagonists, so that's something different for me, which is great. And the fact that it is a male protagonist who finds out that he's a merman is pretty interesting to me, because that seems like, to bring, stereotypical gender roles into it, that seems like something you would tell from a female perspective, but so interesting. And finally, we have the graphic novel retelling of This is the first half of the first book in the Harry Dresden files. So this is Stormfront Volume 1, The Gathering Storm, and it's just a straight retelling of the book. Well, the first half of the book. And I really like looking at things like this because when I read, I'm not one of the people who can really visualize every little detail of what's going on and what people look like in their head and stuff. I don't really do that. So it's kind of fun to see different versions of it where you can actually see visuals that go along with it, whether it's a graphic novel retelling or TV adaptation or movie or whatever. So yeah, thought I'd just grab this to check it out. So those are all the books I got from the library. I only have, I think there's only one in there that I haven't already read yet at the time of this recording because I got these out like almost 3 weeks ago, so I have to actually hurry up and finish them because I gotta go back. But yeah, so you will see them in my August wrap-up. So anyways, that's it for the library one. The purchase book one will be coming up because I went to a library sale, so yeah, and it'll probably be up soon, if not already be up. So yeah, go watch that one too if you're interested in everything else that I spent actual money on. So yeah. Until then, happy reading. I will be happily reading myself, and I will see you later.